Yay! Happy Friday!
Happy TDIF, everybody.
Hi. Happy Thank You Dog It's Friday. Hope everybody's doing great today. Enjoyed your week and looking forward to the weekend. I know we are. We're back home. Yay! And getting settled in, doing all the fun stuff like grocery and laundry and all that kind of stuff. But it's good to be home. And it's so good to be with you guys. I'm so excited. This is obviously our favorite time of the week. So we're super happy to be with you. And thank you for joining us live, everybody. Thank you so much. And if you're watching on the replay, just let us know. And we always go back and read all the comments and answer questions and all that good stuff. And if you don't know who we are, I am Patty Quinn of We Heart Hounds, and I'm here with my partner in crime, the lovely, the talented Hillary Buholtz.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you.
And we've got a really fun, as always, easy craft today. This one's a game. It's called a Muffin Pan Dog Game. And we've got two different ways to play the game, which I think is really going to be kind of fun. You might have seen pictures of this, but we've got some tips and tricks from what we've learned to put this together. And we're just going to dive right in. It's really super quick and easy. The supplies are there are three supplies, and most likely you'll have them laying around the house. So the first thing you'll need is a muffin pan, and Hillary has the regular size with 12 muffins. I've got the mini muffin pan for smaller dogs. You can use the mini ones if you want. And then the next supply is to get some tennis balls. And I have a couple of the small little tennis balls around the house, but Ginger's not really into tennis balls that much yet. She's been playing with the toys and stuff. So I ran and grabbed a bag of, these are practice golf balls. They're like little Nerf balls. They're just squishy. So they're soft and squishy. I think they're going to be a little lighter for her to maneuver, which I think will work really well.
So Lulu's favorite thing in the world, aside from sticks, is probably tennis balls. So I just went ahead and grabbed this is an 18 bag, and it was about $9 at Walmart. So pretty inexpensive for all these balls. And since we only need 12 of them, it works, and I'll have a few to.
And I've actually had better luck with real tennis balls. Now I know Kong makes some good ones, but some dog tennis balls, especially if they're really inexpensive ones, don't last. And so as anything, whether you're getting the squishy Nerf little golf ball practice balls or the actual regular tennis balls, always keep an eye on your pup. This is really kind of a game, even though it's fun and engaging and they're going to love it. You don't want to walk away for too long, and you want to kind of keep an eye on it.
Yeah, some of the really inexpensive ones, we have one down to, because Lulu will start to pull, if sometimes they're extra fuzzy, so she'll start to pull out the fuzz, which isn't great, but then she'll be able to get to that rubber underneath, and then she'll start pulling that apart. And I find that the actual real tennis balls just hold up a little bit better than some of the sort of dog-made ones, or inexpensive dog-made ones. So
we've always had that same, better luck with the actual tennis balls. With our other dogs. Daisy loved tennis balls and she could chew through anything, but the real tennis balls would last a lot longer. So anyway, and then the other thing, and the most favorite thing of all, I'm gonna get my little helper peeking in here. Are Doggy Treats. So Gingers are really super tiny. If you have larger treats, you might want to break them up into smaller sizes so that they're little mini pieces. Even if you've got the regular size muffin pan, just multiple smaller treats will work best for this. And you have some suggestions on some treats that you've got too.
So little trainer treats are probably great for this, but then I also have these True Dog ones that are just freeze-dried. It's almost like jerky, but they're already broken up. So it's
nice
sizes. It's a variety of sizes and stuff like that. But the thing that I really love about these, and I have two different kinds here, they're really smelly. These are the ones that I take on my walk with Lulu so that I can kind of keep her focused if there's something that comes by or she's trying to get to something. Like if she smells these, her attention can snap right back to me. So I think
Right.
this any kind of treat that you have that's a little bit extra smelly, I think would work really well for this game,
Right.
especially if you're afraid that your dog might be a little bit timid of
Mhm.
the tin, or even just kind of nuzzling around with the tennis balls. And if they're not really used to tennis balls and things, I think the smellier the better for your treat to kind of
Yeah.
get involved and get that nose working and kind of get them out of their shell a little bit.
Right,
Interesting.
exactly, exactly. And so the whole idea for this game, it's really simple. You're gonna, we've got two different ways to play it, which is really kind of fun. Is really just to get your dog engaged, get them, give their brain and physical exercise if it's cold or stormy or too hot, in the summertime to get outside. It's a really quick, simple, like, what am I going to do? My dog's, going
Yeah.
stir crazy. Let's give them something fun to do. And it's a great little bonding time together, right? You can really, have a lot more fun with your dog and doing something like this. Just simple and easy. So, the first game that we're going to put together, I kind of called it buried treasure. So basically, your muffin pan is going to be, you're going to want to put it on the floor, and you're going to want to take a couple of treats, not many, and then fill some, not all, of the holes. I've got a muffin pan, 3 for the pan and 1 for you. Is that how that works? Okay. And then I've got a pan. Hey, you're cheating. You're cheating. I've got 3 for the pan. I'm sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. She's eating the treats before I'm finished putting it together. I fill up like 3 or 4 or 5 different holes. My pan has 24. Hillary says
Yeah.
12. So it doesn't have to be all of them. And then what you do is you cover the whole pan with all your tennis balls or Nerf balls, so that you're burying the treasure, you're burying the treats in the 5 or 6 or 3 or 4 spots that you've got them, and then covering the holes that are empty. And the whole idea is this is a puzzle that your dog's got to figure out how to find the treasure. And then the neat part is then they got to figure out how, they're going to know where it is. They've got fantastic noses.
Yeah.
But now they got to figure out how to move the ball out of the way so they can get the reward. Now, Ginger, I tried this the other day. Ginger was a little scared of the noise that this tin, she's scared of everything. She's still scared of us. But hi. Yeah, you're not too sure about this. So just take it slow, take it easy. If they're not sure how to play, you can always lift up the spot and kind of make it easy. Give them a chance to get the reward right
Yeah.
away and really get engaged and excited and interested in it. And then you can kind of give them some more time to hunt around. And then if they're still having trouble, lift up the next spot and just kind of make it,
Yeah.
it's not about having them complete this perfectly on the first go, but the more comfortable they are with it, the more they're going to want to really investigate on their own and have a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
that's the
And giving
first.
them those quick wins sort of at the beginning will
Yeah.
help keep them engaged. They won't get frustrated.
No, it's a little too far. Yeah. So here, I'll let you. There you go. Yeah. Sneak there. Okay.
I think too, keeping it on a soft surface, so whether it's on the carpet or a rug or something like that, so it doesn't slide around quite as easy, will help
Right.
too, especially if you have a bigger dog that's going to kind of dive right in. I have a feeling that might be, we haven't tried this yet with Lulu, so this will be an interesting experiment to see how it goes. She loves tennis balls, like I said, but I'll be curious. She loves treats as well, so
Like
this
2
should
out
be
of
right
the
up her
3.
alley. But she can get a little bit nervous about new things or new sounds, and the muffin tin on the ground. I think
Yeah.
it's going to take a little bit of warming up too. So we'll
Right.
see
And
how it
on the
goes.
carpet, it might not slide around as much
Yep.
and obviously not make as much noise. So this is the first game. So that's buried treasure. And then the other one, which I think is really kind of fun and clever. I'm going to take all these out, start all over. Here, you sneak in and have a couple treats. If I unbury the treasure for you. Is that how that works? That's what princesses do. They get their little minions to do all the work for them. She's like, I know where those are, but I also know that you will
You're
get them
missing
for
one.
me.
Go ahead and move that one too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You get it? There you go. All right. So then the other version of this game, you flip the pan over. What? How is that going to work? How is that going to work? So you flip it over, and I'm calling this one mountains and valleys or hills and valleys. It's just kind of getting the idea that you've got little bumps and crevices and nooks and crannies, and you just sprinkle treats. Again, not a ton of them. There you go. You sprinkle them around, and then you're going to put your tennis balls back, and you don't need to fill it this time.
Yeah.
But you can just kind of here and there put tennis balls just in random spots. So you can see, got them
And I think
here and there.
the mini one, the larger muffin pan is a little bit easier. So if you use like not the big spaces necessarily, or not all the big spaces, but kind of in between where your two muffin tins are kind of close together, that'll make it a little bit more challenging. Or using the mini muffin tin would be a good one for this as well.
Yeah. Let's see. What do you think, huh? This one's a little harder because she can see the treats, but she's scared of the little ball, so she's not sure how to move them yet. What do you think? Right there. No. Mom, it's much easier if I just stand here long enough and you'll just hand it to me. See how that works, Mom? That's a much more fun game. I just stand here and you do all the work. That's it. All right. Well, this was fun. I mean, I think, the more you do this, you don't have to do it for a long time. The first couple times, just kind of get your pups warmed up to the idea. But I think both games would really be a lot of fun. Your pup, once they get used to this and they really get the idea of how the game works, they're going to go nuts every time you pull the muffin pan out and the tennis balls. They're going to know that this is going to be a lot of fun, and it keeps their brain going. It keeps those wheels turning. Puzzles are fantastic, obviously for people, but also for dogs. It's fun to think up new puzzles for our pups and keep them as smart as ever.
Yeah, and it's great for like when the weather is not great and you can't get out there and sniff around like you would on a normal walk. It's a great way to keep that nose working, keep them engaged, and it's something that you guys can do together too. So it's it's a lot of fun, and just as you mentioned, keep that brain active and playful and keep them young as long as possible.
I mean, they might be couch potatoes, but nobody wants to be bored all the time, right? You're stuck inside. We want to have them have fun things to do. And if you don't have the little golf balls or the tennis balls or whatever, find other toys. You could cover this with stuffies, I mean, just really whatever you have laying around the house. These are just some ideas to get you started, but just creating puzzles for your pups, even just tucking these treats under a blanket, put them under a blanket and let them find in all the nooks and crannies of a blanket, just all that kind of stuff. There's easy things to do on a rainy day or a cold or hot summer day. So anyway.
And we would love to know, like, if you guys have your own, like, what do you do on a rainy day? Your own puzzles, ideas, things, please share it in the comments, because we would love to know, what works well for you. And I think it'd be helpful for all of us to get some new ideas. And, it's always fun to try something new with your puppy. You never know what they're going to love. So
exactly.
If we can share, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thanks for saying that, Hillary. Yeah, everybody, please open up. We'd love to know. That's what this is all about, is kind of celebrating the love of our pups together and learning from one another and having a good time. So hope everybody had fun today. This was a quick one, quick and easy, but really just thought this would be a fun time or a fun exercise to do. We're at the end of February. It's still a little chilly, at least where we are. So this is a fun idea. Hope you enjoy it. It inspires you to do something fun with your pup this weekend. And we'll see you next weekend, same time, Friday at, well, it'll be Friday
Actually,
at 1 o'clock.
yep,
Yep.
yep.
Eastern Standard Time. We were a little late today, had other engagements that kept us busy. So, but we always want to see you guys on Fridays. And please, please, please share, like, follow, subscribe, tell your neighbors, pick up your phone, call your grandma, let them know about the Thank Dogs It's Fridays. We love having as many people in the fun and celebrating our love for pups together as we can. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you
Thanks,
again next
everyone.
week. Ginger says goodbye and thanks for the extra treats.
Sweet girl.